Dear Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy and glad to have the possibility to speak about the complications of the modular stem and my experience with the modular stem. If you have a research in PubMed with complications of hip prosthesis, you find about 6,000 results. But if you make the same research with complications in modular hip prosthesis, you only get 200. So you see, we have only a less experience with this problem. So I want to report about my experiences with the modular system Ananova. Thomas told you that the system has an anatomic design, right-left. The material is titanium. You have a conical square anchoring, and you have here in this connecting a skew gear. You have the possibility of 4 necks, and the necks are also made of titanium, and you have 5 different positions of anti-torsion. Our experience is from June 2006 to June 2009, and we had implanted 245 modular stems, only one surgeon. You see, we have really excellent and perfect results and very satisfied patients, but we also had complications, and this is the problem. We had, I think that's normal, one luxation, 0.4, I think that's very less. And we had 2 low-grade infections. I think that's the same in the literature. Length difference, it was, we tried to have nothing, but we had about 1.6%. And the big problem is we had neck fractures. And I want to set the focus on this problem. We were deeply shocked when we had the first fracture because we had a lot of stress tests before, because we know the problem from other models. And we made cycles, and you see we had 30% more weight bearing than the FDA was demanding. And we made a special polishment of the junction because we know the problem of the corrosion. So we were really deeply shocked when we had the first fracture. So if you had, going to the literature, you'll find that about some reports from Australia, for example, they said nearly 40% of the junctions have corrosion problems. Or if you see Rauhut from Germany, they said the problem is a micromotion, and the titanium neck has very much micromotion, and perhaps contamination of the interfaces may be a problem. There are also some reports from group, Karl-Heinz told about it, and they said perhaps the weight of the patients above 100 kilogram may be a problem, high activity level may be a problem, male gender may be a problem, and also the intraoperative particular contamination of the cone connection. The same, nearly the same is from this literature. And I think that's very important. From Italy, they reported that the problem of the junction may be better if you make a surface modification. So what are the consequences to elucidate the mechanism of failure? We had, first of all, the corrosion testing. We made scanning with light microscopy, electron microscopy, and we make special cycling testing in different liquids. And in this testings, for example, in the beef serum, and the connection to the alloy is uncoated, you see, oh, sorry, so you see the attack on the connection against this one. Or if you're looking here, you see these woundeds of the surface against the normal. This was, we could build it in the beef serum. If we coated the junction, for example with tantal, you see against this you have a very clean and optimal junction. So what is now our own results on the reasons for neck fractures? I think the main problem is crevice and fretting corrosion. We know that all patients from us had a high activity level, and I think the reason, the main problem is male gender. Perhaps, we don't know, but maybe that the long modular neck may be a problem. Perhaps the particle contamination of the cone connection may be a problem. We don't know very well. And perhaps the large diameter of a femoral head. So what is our take-home message? I think the modular stems, and you heard it from the speakers before me, improve the result of total hip replacement. Other side, the corrosion in the main cause of vertical fractures in junction. I think this problem may be solved with coated, to coat the junction. I think this maybe solve this problem. So we need long-term trials are very necessary to see what will happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Frank. Please stay here, please, because we shall open the discussions still here, and I will ask other two lecturers to come, and time is now open for the discussion. Please go to the microphone. Yeah, yes.